you play with Michael Jordan. Michael
Right.
Jordan was low post, mid range, got to a spot. But if he played in today's era, yes, he would have that dog and he would have that fire, but he wouldn't be in the post playing like that because that's not what guards do. His game would be different, not his mentality. I'm saying his game would be different. Am I off on that?
No, you're absolutely right. Some players transfer regardless of what era they're in.
Mm-hmm.
When I look at Shaq was the first player that I saw in our era that had the physical capabilities to challenge Michael Jordan from a dominance. Now, there were others, right? Akeem Olajuwon certainly was there, and you had other great players. But I saw a force that couldn't be stopped. Now, the thing about Shaq that I always admire is because Shaq didn't compensate, and he was unapologetic being big. He knew he was big. Now, today, you have to take into account, Jim, because you do not only pro games, you do college games. You have big guys who are big, and then you have guys who are tall. Shaq was a big man.
Oh, wait, say that again. Say that again.
Okay, you have big guys who are big. There's just, that's the big man. That's the big fella. And then you have tall guys. Porzingis is tall.
Yes.
Shaq is big.
Big.
Jokic is a big man. Okay, he's a big man. He plays big. The one thing about Shaq that I knew, and Shaq demanded this, is that you treated him like a big man. Many of these big guys today, I'm watching them do things like they're doing 5-out offense and then they're doing dribble weave. Shaq. Now, I don't know what era or what coach would ask Shaq to do a dribble weave on the perimeter, but Shaq knew where his bread was buttered, and he knew what he could do as a big man.
But hold on, wait. But wasn't that because that's how he was taught to play back then? What if he grows up now at that same size? He's taught to play differently, though, right? He's not getting 15, 20 touches on the block.
I agree with you. He would be taught different, but however, there is an awareness of knowing what you can and can't do. The players today are coming into the league so young, they're still not aware of their skill set. That's why we depend on development. Shaq came into the league, knew, hey, I'm big. He came in saying, I'm big. Shaq wasn't trying to figure out how to post up. Now, that's one thing he did from day one when he stepped into this league. That's what I've always admired about guys who went to college. You learn about yourself. You learn about your game. When you came into this league,
right?
When you came into this league, on day one, you could score that basketball. Now, the other things, you picked up. I got to learn how to defend this guy. I got to learn.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Jim, when I first saw you, you could put that ball in the basket. Now, I don't know how you had that awareness, but you knew that about yourself.
College.
And that's
like
the
you
thing.
said, college.
That's where you learn about yourself. So Shaq was very aware that he was a big man, always played like a big man. And thank goodness he was a nice man, because Shaq had a mean streak in him. And when he did get mad, there was nothing you could do. There was nothing you could do against him. So I think Shaq would have been great in any era because Shaq had a self-awareness. The great players all have an awareness. Like, Michael could have shot threes. He could have shot any shot he wanted. He had the purple light. He could have did everything he wanted. But he had the discipline. He had the discipline to say, this is what I do. This is how I do it. And now everyone's got to figure out, how to, function around that, because he was so efficient and he was an expert at what he did. So when you are playing with a great player, they have this unwavering confidence. And I just think that transfers. Now, everyone doesn't have that confidence. And sometimes you can easily be, sidetracked with trying different things. However, the great players, they just know. Like, I don't know how they know. They just figured it out at some point, and then they perfect it. And then, as they say, the rest is history.
Check out new episodes of The Jim Jackson Show every Thursday. Watch on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page. Follow the show on Instagram at Jim Jackson Show, or listen wherever you get your podcasts.